Hi.
Are you ready?
Let's go. I've had a little head cold, but you don't care. No one cares. No one cares. But I do kind of sound, I never get sick, so I don't even have the vocabulary to articulate what's going on with me because being sick is so boring and I refuse. Mm-hmm. And so I don't even know what's happening with me. But if I'm going in and out,
Vocally?
Yeah, a little. Maybe it's better. I don't know. Who cares? Let's get our priorities straight. Let's stay focused on what matters. Jim Carrey looks weird. An aging man is aging. The real war going on right now is between Jim Carrey and his dermatologist. And which side are you on? The only war that matters right now is in the comment section of The Hollywood Reporter, where people are trying to figure out if Jim Carrey is a clone or not. This is my dream story. I was built in a lab to talk about this for 5 hours. I'm obsessed with doubles. And the people that are, I think we're all the same type of people, right? Mm. I've been reflecting on why certain people are obsessed with doubles and clones and stuff, why I'm one of those. I'm riveted by this concept. I think it comes from a couple things. One, I love The Shining. You either get The Shining or you don't. You've either watched the documentary, Room 237. You either are in or you're not on The Shining. You either get it or you don't. You're either conscious or you're not. You're either programmed or you're deprogrammed, okay? We're not the same. Also, I grew up with a divorced family. So I had two homes. I feel like kids with divorced parents at an early age saw the needs for clones or doubles. Like we started plotting that idea. We started seeing the need for it at a very early age. You have to kind of be bipolar. You have to be like one person with your mom, one person with your dad, but you look the same. You have to kind of clone yourself. One of you is the kid your mom likes, and one is the kid your dad likes. One has to pretend they hate their mom so their dad is happy, and one has to pretend that they hate their dad so their mom is happy, right? So every holiday, they're like, where do you want to go tomorrow on Christmas? And you're like, didn't you guys figure this out in court? Why did I sit through all that court for you to make me decide 2 hours before the function? Why do I have to leave study hall to go to court with you two bozos just to find myself on Christmas Eve having to choose which hungover parent I want to try and wake up the next morning only to find out for Christmas I got the same thing I gave you last year? You can't re-gift a present I gave you. I'm like, why is dad giving me a tie? I'm 6. Why is mom giving me a parenting book that I stole from the library and put on her hungover body? Jim Carrey received an award. That was his first mistake. Sorry, I just I want to be like a celebrity's life coach where I tell them how famous they are. I just want to be like, you're beloved. What is this obsession with awards? I think it's because most people that become famous entertainers, they never got to be prom queen or prom king or captain of the football team. They weren't popular. And then they spend the rest of their lives trying to accept any award that comes along. You guys, you all have to figure out your prom wounds. I've been coming for prom for years now. All right. And now that I'm a parent, y'all are in trouble. Even more trouble than all the 40-year-old volleyball coaches with no kid that goes to the school and no wife.
I think you should chaperone the prom.
Everybody out. Everyone out. Now.
I do see something wrong with a little bump and grind.
Well, I see something wrong. Firstly, the first thing I would do is go, I'm the, head of the prom chaperone committee. Which teachers would like to chaperone the prom? Anyone who volunteers, immediate, buried alive. Mm-hmm. Just no questions asked. That's over. Mm-hmm. You're done.
Background check.
It's like my To Catch a Predator. Mm-hmm. Why would you want to do this?
I think they should find out who wants to sign up to chaperone the prom and then lie to them about where it is.
Just send them where to
just 2 towns over.
Prom does something to us mentally that changes us forever. And the people I know that won prom are insufferable. But the people who didn't can't stop. We can't stop. Or maybe it was yearbook or president of the school. Or
Maybe it's people that got close.
oh, good call.
Not
Is
that-
coming in second worse than...
If you had no chance,
I know people that are like, I
didn't.
didn't run for prom court. I didn't
Yeah.
go to prom. Those people are probably sick.
But if you were if you were on stage and you didn't win,
Every award as an adult cashes in on the lack of the prom queen or homecoming or whatever award in high school when a zit was life or death, when that prom court thing was everything. Has any celebrity been prom queen? I actually looked this up. Okay, because if you're a prom queen and you still need to get famous after that, your father should be put in prison for life. All right, you won the popularity contest, all right? So I Googled prom queen. The winners were Halle Berry. Oh, well, she's cool. I feel like she was just like, didn't even run or like didn't care. Like she probably wasn't even there. They were like, Halle, and she was like, I didn't go. I'm Halle Berry. Like I'm stretching because I plan on being Catwoman. Renee Zellweger was prom queen. That's Texas. Taraji P. Henson was prom queen. See, but they're cool. I feel like if you've been prom queen and then you get famous, you're not as like, you don't cry when you get an award. You're just like, yeah, I've been winning. This is sort of, I'm gifted. And everyone's like, there's something that's not pick me about it. I got Meg Ryan was prom queen. I like them. That's okay. So I don't really have a theory going here, but maybe it's like, they don't have a pick me energy after that because they're like, I already won over teenagers who were jealous of me. Good luck hurting my feelings, Michael Bay. You know? And prom king, I saw John Legend was prom king. That's wild. Will Ferrell was actually Sadie Hawkins king. Brad Pitt was homecoming king. I guess it could go two ways. It could go one of two ways. You get prom queen or king, and then now it's like, what can I get? It's all downhill from here. And you don't go into rooms with needy energy.
I won when the competition had a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, like, of course I can take over Hollywood. Cheerleaders liked me. Or I didn't get prom queen. Now everyone will pay. I will get so famous that all the kids who didn't vote for me now have to see me plastered on every billboard forever. That's the path I went. If they won't vote for me, I'll just haunt them. Every time I see a celebrity on a billboard, I'm always like, who's this? Who's this terrorizing? Who did you do this to hurt? Who do you hope sees this?
Who's this at?
Like, who's this at? Always. I am not a big revenge guy because I actually just think it's so much funnier to not retaliate so that they just assume you're going to retaliate because that's what they would do. And so they're just on their toes forever waiting. That's the worst revenge. For someone to just always be like, I knew it. I knew it. Like every time they put on a shoe, they like check for a scorpion. Like that's so much funnier. This is just between you and yourself. You're terrorizing. I don't have to get revenge on you because you're just going to torture yourself, assuming that everyone else behaves the way that you behave. How did I get here? The point is Jim Carrey accepted an award, frankly, that he deserved 10 years ago, but I'll let that slide. How did he get conned into going to France to accept an award in French? Where does France get off deciding someone has achieved something worthy of a trophy? Hey, France, you guys are a bit late in acknowledging this. But then again, that's your thing, hashtag World War II. Also, hashtags are just over, huh? You can't make something a cultural phenomenon that we all started using as a business. We organized our entire lives around it and business success around it. And then you're like, oh, that's over. It's like, remember when you had to hashtag something truly in order for anyone to see it? You had to file hashtag comedy. The point is, the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Caesar Awards in Paris. I know this is very niche, but this is going to get to something insightful, I promise. It's weird to say someone's life and achievements have come to an end. These awards drive me nuts. Here's your Lifetime Achievement Award. Like, it seems like you're done. See, we feel like this is it. We feel like you're moments away from jumping the shark. So, and then anyway, so he accepts his award, and my feed, in the middle of a war, multiple wars, in the middle of a file drop, jerky, grape soda, Clintons are testifying. Did you see Bill Clinton looking at a photo and straight up reminiscing of a picture of him in a hot tub with Epstein? And he just starts like being like, oh.
Smile. Yeah.
Dude.
That wasn't even me. After he smiles, he's like, oh, that was a great time.
Oh, Savannah Guthrie's mom in Jim Carrey. I literally was like, I thought he was gone. That's how many photos I saw, pictures of him everywhere. He goes, this thing, everyone says he looks different. People go, that's not him. All right. Look, the only thing weirder than Jim Carrey finding someone that vaguely looks like him, training this person to walk and talk like him, paying for that, duplicate to get plastic surgery, and then sending that, his double out to make appearances for him, is for Jim Carrey himself to actually go to this event for real. Honestly, sending an imposter is the only sane option at this point. When I saw this story, I was like, what if that's not a clone? What if that's actually him accepting this award? A multi-millionaire genius with an unmatched catalog of work is going to get a Lifetime Achievement Award in France? See, this is precisely why AI is going to do a bunch of extra ass, because humans do extra ass. We can't stay home and just be with our thoughts. We can't take the win. We can't rest on our laurels. We're antsy. We're squirrely. We can't. We should have truly waited to make AI dupes till we weren't so restless. AI is going to be restless. They're going to get bored, and they're going to get squirrely. It's going to be like, I did all your laundry and all your bills, and I'm finished with, it's only 9 a.m. and I've done your 87 jobs. Should we just put arsenic in the local water supply just to feel something? I'm not saying Jim Carrey is bored. I don't know what he is. He's a legend, and I'm going to be very delicate here because I really love Jim Carrey, and this really pissed me off. Does your brain ever bombard you with worst case scenarios you really don't want to be thinking about? Like, what if I'm secretly a bad person? Did I say something offensive in that meeting without realizing it? Or why did that disturbing thought just pop into my head? Does that mean something terrible is about? I've had them. We've all had them. We all worry. It's called not being a psychopath or sociopath. You actually worry if you're a good person or not. And for a long time, I didn't realize that they're actually, because of OCD, a lot of people hear OCD and they just picture someone, like organizing their closet or lining up pens or stamps or something. But those people are just cool. But the stereotype is totally wrong. Real OCD is a serious condition where unwanted distressing thoughts called intrusive thoughts get stuck on repeat in your mind on a loop, and you feel compelled to do certain behaviors and compulsions to make the anxiety go away. When I finally got diagnosed with OCD, so much of my life started making sense. I could look back, I could see all the intrusive thoughts and the compulsions that I had dealt with over the years, replaying conversations in my head for hours to make sure that I hadn't said something offensive or having disturbing thoughts, especially when I had my son. You're like, don't drop him. And you start picturing the craziest things, and don't let him drown in the bathtub, but you're picturing drowning. It's like, you can't stop it. I'm sure there's a biological basis, but I am mentally out of that now, thankfully. But I know what it's like to have haunting thoughts, constantly seeking reassurance that I hadn't done something wrong, constantly apologizing. The whole thing is very boring and draining. But the thing is about OCD is that those compulsions, they give you short-term relief. The compulsive shopping, the, cutting your cuticles, whatever it is. And then the intrusive thoughts, they come back stronger after that temporary relief. That's why OCD can be very debilitating. The good news is OCD is actually one of the most treatable mental health conditions out there if you get the right kind of therapy. OCD needs ERP therapy, or exposure and response prevention therapy. It's proven to be the most effective treatment. And regular talk therapy isn't recommended for OCD and can actually make it worse. And it's hard to get out the door to get to it. That's where NOCD comes in. They're the world's leading OCD treatment provider, and all of their licensed therapists specialize in ERP therapy. Therapy with NOCD. NOCD is 100% virtual, covered by insurance for over 138 million Americans, and includes support between sessions so you never have to face OCD alone. To learn more about starting OCD therapy with NOCD, go to nocd.com and book a free call with their team. That's NOCD, NOCD.com. Support from today's episode comes from Squirr, the system that's powering truly half of the places I go. I did go shopping on Melrose. I'm just cutting edge. Dude, I am Milan.
Do they even take cash on Melrose
I don't
anymore?
Carry cash, you loser. What am I, Scrooge McDuck? Every coffee shop, every little boutique, they had a little square. It was like being in the future. I was like, I'm just a future person. If you ever tapped to pay at your favorite cafe or boutique and thought, whoa, that was fast, I'm in the matrix. That is because they were probably using Square. There's something about businesses that use Square. They just feel a little more together. Cool. Jetson vibes. Quick checkout. Easy receipts. Sometimes I even get loyalty points, whatever. And I'm like, yes, reward me for buying this halter top that I am too old to wear. Square is the platform behind the scenes of so many businesses that you already love, whether someone is selling smoothies, cutting hair, fixing bikes, the whole thing, all of it, you know it. Square gives them one connected system to take payments, manage inventory, run payroll. So open a store is the point. This isn't just the point of sale, though. Square includes hardware that works in person and on the go, software for managing staff, marketing, and customer insights, and banking tools like Square Checking so that you can get paid instantly, because who has the time? It makes running a business feel a little less like putting out fires all day. It works whether you're on one location, whether you're multiple, where you're doing merch after a show, like your boy. You don't need an IT department or a accounting degree or an HR department. No contracts, no hidden fees, no scams, no complicated installs, just tools that accept every major payment method, let you see sales inventory in real time, and help you access your earnings quickly with Square Banking. If you are starting a business, running one that deserves better. I mean, I go to thrift stores and flea markets outside, and they all are sick, and they use Square. Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/Whitney. That's SQUARE.com/GO/Whitney. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. If you have enough money and fame and talent, it's not enough. It's not enough. Then what? Then you're in a nightmare. Then you also need respect from the French, which, again, I love French people. It's a weird thing to be like, but the French haven't given me a trophy yet. You know? Jim Carrey on SNL. I can also say this because one time he was at SNL and everyone was clapping and he went, "You can stop clapping. It'll never be enough." Okay. Jim Carrey is a masterclass in now what? I got it all. Now what? Because this is what we're all trying to get. Maybe AI is okay because this is the alternative. You do it all yourself, you get it, and then you're flying to France, maybe in a Jim Carrey mascot costume. We'll see. I'm not trashing this man. We're not trashing legends. The guy should be in a museum. I'm Indiana Jones. He belongs in a museum. The point is, why did Jim Carrey go to this award show? We're missing the point. What happens when people get everyone's approval? There's nothing left to get. What does it say about the human condition that Jim Carrey is sitting in his house alone, surrounded by security, because he can't just be in his house alone, because if he goes outside, people think they're married to him. In a couple people's head, they are married to Jim Carrey. He can't go out in public because if he does, he will have hordes of people crying in his face, telling him that his movies kept them laughing while their mom died of cancer. He's like, "I just need a couple yogurts," and they're like, "But you are why I didn't drink bleach." And he's like, "I need to buy some bleach." And he can't buy the bleach because the cashier's hands are shaking so much he can't ring him up. This is why famous people shoplift so much. I swear to God. They're like, I feel like I'm stressing everybody out. I'm just going to commit a crime. Jim Carrey is that beloved. Still not enough. Even after the Emma Stone thing. You think I care about that? Do you think that is one tick against the guy? Jim Carrey is such a G. What he's on the level of, he made a weird video where he talked about Emma Stone. He's one of the very few people that when they do something that we don't get, we just blame ourselves. We're like, I'm too dumb to know what that was.
When he proposed to her on Instagram?
Yeah. It was like, okay, that's
trolling.
It's also like I couldn't explain why Mulholland Drive is a good movie.
Who did they pick to play Andy Kaufman?
That's what exactly
in the movie.
Exactly. You guys are seeing art and you don't get it. Okay? We're wrong and Jim Carrey's right. The point is, whatever this is, we all need to have a collective, you know what? Why should only the Illuminati have Bohemian Grove? Let's make our own. The fact that right now we're all entertainers, all right? I would never have had this conversation with myself in this camera before a couple years ago because I wasn't convinced that everyone was an entertainer. The people that I see that are the funniest on TikTok, they're airplane facts with Max. He's an airplane mechanic who explains how airplanes work through Lord of the Rings metaphors. Like everyone's an entertainer now, so everyone gets this conversation. whatever this addiction is, it never satiates because there's always someone who isn't laughing, who doesn't get it. Someone is a comic, there's someone who's in the third row who isn't laughing as hard as everybody else. Maybe they were dragged to the show by the girlfriend. Maybe they're a little drunk and they're kind of passing out. Maybe they're on antibiotics and it mixed weird with the Shirley Temple. Maybe they're disassociating because they have PTSD from their father attempting to do stand-up comedy for the family when they were kids and they're having flashbacks. The one person not laughing hard enough, that's the only person you can think about. Not the 3,000 people laughing. That's it. It's like bowling. You don't worry about the pins that are knocked over. It's just that one pin standing up mocking you. This is how the performer brain works, and we're all performers now. For Jim Carrey, that third row person not laughing as hard as everyone, I guess it's France. He got America, he got Asia, he got Europe, but France still had not given Jim Carrey a trophy for his guest bathroom in his fourth house. And France does this thing. France is like the guys we date in our 20s. Like, they mess with our heads. You know, because like France is known as like the art guy and you want their approval. I get what you're doing, but you're not cooler than me. You didn't play team sports. It's your theater. This theater kids. This is like, I'm not putting money over my eyes. The person that's putting black dentures on their teeth to try to, what? What is this? Money over the face. Like this is, if your fashion involves something over your face or in your mouth, this is prop fashion, like prop comedy. We look down on prop comedy, except Carrot Top, he rules, like as like cheating. This is prop fashion.
I think they're having a competition to see whoever barfs first loses.
Yeah, maybe this is all just to not eat because they're models and they're just trying to find a...
Like, I'm going to be so gross looking that you're going to vomit and then you lose.
You're trying to shock me. You're trying to intimidate me, like, or you're trying to come up with a reason that you can't talk because like you're trying to make it your idea that you're not talking because you don't have anything to say anyway. I guess they can't smoke inside anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's a little bit of a like, oh, you don't get it? You don't either. You're just being weird. You're just being weird. I used to wear white baggy turtlenecks to my knees as a dress. You don't get it, okay? No one's been more dangerously weird than this guy. I had pumps. Pumps had an air tube where you could pump up the shoe. I had gadgets for fashion.
It's confusing because isn't a high heel also called a pump?
Correct.
Right?
Like if you're the most divorced man on earth from Toledo, it would be like high heels. But yeah, pumps are like a little more like, you know. The guy that says pumps definitely winks like that at 1 a.m. in the Hilton bar on a Tuesday night.
You know.
Pumps is like Tina wears pumps. Taylor wears high heels. This is like you're dating a guy who like has a chain wallet and calf implants and he won't commit to you, but you're like, why do I want your approval? It's like you're dating a guy who's like an entrepreneur. Like you can't just say that. Like where you don't have a business, like whose whole personality is Burning Man guy who has a long pinky fingernail, who wears like necklaces that are ropes, doesn't respond to your text. And you're like, I don't want to date you either, but I can't have you reject me. We just have to stop trying to make the all cool kids. At what point are we out of high school? France is like avant-garde, like the cool kids table. At what point are we going to just go, I'm mainstream?
I thought you were weird before the stupid outfit.
What's more weird than being mainstream? That's core. That's avant-garde. Katy Perry, you're just like, what? That is so punk, dude. Like, good for her. Good for her.
Brave.
Okay, so brave. We gotta stop trying to make the alt kids. Like, the American version is like Brooklyn is like the France of America, right? A bunch of like Nepo babies dressed like they're in a Civil War reenactment. Like they were like the cobblers in the Civil War with like leather notebooks that have a strap that's like 300 feet long. You're like, you're the dork. You're wearing a costume. I may not look cool, but I didn't really put a lot of thought into it because I have a job. And I'm not making fun of France. I have dated 2 French guys, so I am truly an authority on trying to get French people to love me, okay? French people have a level of no thanks that you wouldn't believe. I don't know what makes them happy besides smoking. They eat meringues all day. They eat grilled cheese. They eat like toddlers. They have August off. They're too happy. You can't try to sell something to people that have everything, and you can't try to make people want comedy who don't need comedy. Comedy is for people who want to break from their inner monologue. If you spent the day sleeping in, going to work at Le Shop de Croissant at 10 a.m. to sell the petite macaroons, and then swing by your doctor because the healthcare is free and get prescribed some lavender pastilles, then mosey down to the cafe for some charcuterie. Where does Jim Carrey fit in here? No one, they don't need to laugh. You don't need an escape. You're chilling, okay? People who are chilling that hard don't need comedy. They're like, lifetime achievement in cinema? Ugh. Jim Carrey, who's that? They've only seen Eternal Sunshine and Truman Show. They're like, he's made 2 movies. What? No, he's made 40 comedies. Oh, right. You guys don't need that because you eat tarts. Things happen in our lives where you're like, if I had told my 20-year-old self, and you got to do it. You got to say, yes, I'm doing something next week. Only because I'm like, my 20-year-old self would freak out. It will ruin my career. Last year for the Caesar Awards, Julia Roberts, Christopher Nolan, David Fincher. I mean, it's crazy. The lineup's crazy. Robert Redford, George Clooney, all these people. It's like the French Oscars, right? And he would be in that stratosphere. And he would ascend from being a clown to a serious liar. I don't care who accepted the award, okay? Always. I only want to know who passed. Who dared to have a modicum of dignity? Who was like, I've seen the movie Carrie. I know what happens after someone gets celebrated a little too much. I also think things change. Like, Julia Roberts got it last year. I got to go. Last year was a different year. 2025 has nothing to do with 2026. It's not even a prequel. It's, as I said, in 2025, nothing normal will ever happen again. And then it got worse from there. No one told Jim Carrey, like, oh, you can't go outside anymore. No one told you? You're an inside man. You have to stay inside. Things have changed. Rich people can't go outside. You didn't see the head of the insurance company tried to do that? That, not bueno. There's snipers waiting with their keyboards, with their Invisalign and their Dungeons and Dragons tank tops and their Von Dutch hats. They're waiting to take down legends. Okay? But it's never enough. We'll go back outside. We'll do it. It's never enough. Money, fame, men, women, attention. We're not designed for any of these addictions. We're designed to want to be seen to ensure our safety from like the tribe. You know, like you see me, you know I'm here. Great, everybody knows me. Like that's the instinct to be like famous within the tribe. That was for like 100 people in the tribe. You know me, we're friends. Don't hit me with the thing we kill fish with, the spear or whatever. What used to ensure safety now puts us in so much danger. I gotta be seen. Like now I gotta do backflips off a Sea-Doo for a TikTok challenge and do a vat of mac and cheese. Like that's what it's evolved to. Jim Carrey, look, he may have gotten a double. I hope to God that is what he did. He should have. That's funny. He either got a double or maybe he just went to a dermatologist in LA. If you go to a dermatologist in LA, you'll be like, I think I have rosacea. And they're like, we think you need a new mouth entirely. It's like, I'm sorry? I went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor for a sinus infection, and he was like, you need a rhinoplasty, which I do. But I was like, that's a weird escalation. Okay, I want to make sure AI can't catfish me, so I'm going to keep my Salvador Dali freaking nose. But my biggest nightmare is that AI truly will take my face and like text my exes or something. People are like, what if they frame you for a crime you didn't commit? I'm like, I don't care. What if they start following my ex's new girlfriend from my social media? If he did get work, fine. When a woman gets work done, everyone's like, she looks terrible. She looks awful. When a guy gets work done, they're like, it's a clone. Why am I talking about this? Why? Because I want to be crystal clear. When I turn 60, I will get a new sternum northward. I will be going to a person who specializes in like face transplants. I am here to react to the negativity around doubles. I don't like what you guys did to Jim Carrey, but don't you dare come for doubles, because that is the only version I can move forward is me knowing that that's on the horizon. My body, my choice. My choice is to replace my body. We should have the option to replace ourselves at any time. If euthanasia is not an option, you don't get to not let us get in a euthanasia pod, but also not let us get in a new head pod. Every website is like, January, it's reinvent yourself, New Year's resolution, New Year's new me. Let me get a literal new me. Actors should have doubles, okay? I hope it was a double. Also, actors shouldn't do press. Name one time it ever went well in the 100 years that movies have been coming out where an actor talking went well. This is why I made the robot of myself, all right? I don't want to go on talk shows and overshare details of my life. We used to have to literally go on talk shows and they'd be like, go do some stand-up. And I'd be like, okay. Blah, blah. And then it was like Dame Judi Dench comes out. I'm like, well, we would just be sitting next to our heroes. Like, could you have told me not to do the amputee joke since the other guest is Gary Sinise, who's raising money for Vietnam vets? Like, you literally just, all you would do is apologize. You're just like, sorry, I'm sorry. Pat, what is it? What was that we witnessed? Is it a stunt?
I mean, I'm looking at the makeup artist's Instagram page, and it looks like they did the fashion show too.
So this was a double and not Jim Carrey.
This is a person who does realistic, lifelike, prosthetic character makeup, and they're really good at it.
So you think it was this person and like an actor and not Jim Carrey?
Because they show all their behind the scenes stuff and how they make the latex
so that Jim Carrey. So it wasn't
and
Jim Carrey that accepted the award.
He probably thought it was a little funny that on a week where all of these really powerful people are supposed to look at pictures and say, that's not me, that he could show up at an award show and have everybody else say, that's not you.
So he wants to raise awareness about how easy it is to pull off getting a double, even though his looked nothing like him.
He's doing a joke that hopefully nobody knows is even a joke.
I like it. I like the direction this is going. Whatever it is, I like it. I did see this story that I didn't care. I don't, you guys gotta, the AI thing, you gotta stop with every little thing. Nook and cranny. There was a coffee shop that was using AI to monitor the customers and the employees. Did you see this? And it kept track of how many cups the barista was making and how long each customer had been waiting. And you have to, moving into this apocalypse where we will all fade into oblivion as AI takes over, you gotta know when something's a real threat and when something is actually, might even be better than it, because some of it's gonna be better and some of it's gonna be way worse. It's not great to do this, but it wasn't great before either. I'd rather them be watching us work, actually assessing our performance, than just watching us work. It used to just be filming us, vague filming.
Ogling.
It was just ogling.
They weren't coming for my job.
It was just watching you. And now it's at least assessing. Some AI is making work way more professional. It was way weirder when it's just a camera watching us, when a human was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now she's leaning against the table and her skirt is slightly pulled up by the cabinet behind her. Is it like zooming in?
People need to beat them to the punch. These robots, they cost as much as a car. You get rid of your car, you get a robot, you wrap a latex head that looks just like you send it to work. When they fire you for sending a robot to work, your argument is, you were going to replace me with a robot anyway, and I beat you to the punch. I win. Starbucks.
All I hear just within my, friend group now is like, AI is replacing Hollywood. And it was kind of being replaced by reality TV before this. Something was going south when viewers would rather watch not famous people get married through a wall than watch a great actor act. We'd already lost them. The problem is, yes, Hollywood's going away, but I do believe we are forgetting that we need celebrities. We need idols. We need people to look up to. And get rid of Hollywood, get rid of the gatekeepers, but we need we just lost Michael Jordan. How? the Michael Jordan video, that was just epic bummer. Epic bummer. It's just Michael Jordan down. And it is hard to find celebrities these days that you can put on a pedestal. Are they in the files? Are they creeps? Are they going to lecture you on how to vote? So I would like every episode now to make someone famous who deserves it. Someone I believe won't ever let you down. I'm going to pitch you someone I believe deserves to be famous, deserves to be a famous celebrity. This guy's name is, it's unclear what his name is. I believe it's Ray on bass. He rules. He sings on sidewalks near ports and in alleys, and his lyrics slap. Let me be the bricks in your wall. I will be your footpath to serenity. It's like, hit it, Pat. Just hit it.
Let me be the pool for your waterfall. Let me be the verb for your nouns. Let me be the shore for your crashing waves. Let me be the bricks in your wall.
There's actually a video. This is my favorite. This is one of his music videos. And he's like at his desk with many old cell phones. Like, what are you up to, man?
Is that a flex? He's like,
well, it's like he's kind of like taking them apart. It's just sort of like what is this side hustle to?
Gold, getting the gold out of them.
Yeah, it's just like making wigs out of human hair. Like, it's just like in the background. He's also wearing socks on a carpet. I've never seen a flex more hardcore than mom jeans on a man, socks on the carpet, hit the track.
Hey, I get it.
He rules, dude. This guy rules. The caption on the next one, this jagged little track is not very festive or relaxing. You want people to tell you the truth. This is your guy.
Mm.
He writes, it's about failure and remorse, evasion and revenge. Just listen to it once and move on.
He's instructing you to not listen to it twice.
I would go to so many more movies, buy so many more albums if people would just listen to it one time. Like, one is more than enough. This isn't like a go see it again. Everyone's always like, you can see it again and again and again. You'll watch it forever. It's a classic. He's like, one time is probably mentally all you can handle.
Nobody's favorite.
Hit it.
Eyes that petrify, and claws provide, weapons spare for close use,
It gets worse the more you listen to it. This next one is about, he's not afraid of PC rigmarole. This next one is about cross-cultural infatuation. He says it has a certain amount of risk. The man, you guys are on the Stoics. He writes, it has risk, especially when your vocabulary is limited to words in a phrase book, but love conquers all. He writes, by the way, I'm not fluent in French. Thank you for answering the question we were all wondering. Hit the track, Pat. This is it, man. You're either going to get on the winning team or you're not. You're on the right side of history, the wrong side of history. You're either going to get with the people who can be replaced by AI easily, or you're not. You're going to jump on board with the people who cannot be. This is a man that can't be replaced by AI. I believe he will be the most famous person on earth. Okay? No AI would think to do any of this. Study him. Take notes from him. Learn from him. Be him. Do whatever he's doing. The people you should follow, like, emulate, should not be the people you go, yes! It should be the people you go, huh? This guy is unpredictable. AI.
Oh, he has like, look at this. It's like Breaking Bad. It's like Breaking Bad.
Pat, you'll never get it. You don't get it. I know. I know.
He's like
That's the first time I've seen Pat be jealous of another man.
Starting a church, at 60.
He is?
That's the vibe I get.
You're right. In his basement, socks only. Socks only. Cross-cultural love. We get out our phrase books and we fall in love. You have got to find a way to be weird. I'm set. Y'all are like, Whitney's all over the place. Whitney's unpredictable. She's lost her mind. Yeah. And this is why I can't replace myself with a robot.
He could go back and blend in. Like, he can turn it off and just blend in. If he needs to make a getaway.
You know how easy it is to, he can buy like a Halloween mask at a store and dupe his face. His face is very dupeable.
Yeah.
Like, he's easy to make a dupe of, but irreplaceable mentally.
His
perfect.
His performance is what's interesting. Because as soon as he stops performing, you can just camouflaged.
He kind of already seems like a robot. The key is to kind of already be a malfunctioning robot. So when the malfunctioning robots come, the robots think you're one of them.
Yeah.
So they don't want to take you out. They see same, but then you're also not replaceable by AI. And everyone will know, like, that's not Rayon. He would never tell me to watch his video more than once or listen to his song more than once.
He's got a series of 10 videos and they count down from 10.
Yeah, sick. There's 2 and 2B. Sick. In the wood, he's just in the wood. Like, you've got to start making decisions. Just listen, take it or leave it. You've got to start making decisions that would not occur to AI. Wouldn't occur to him. But also start kind of behaving like a malfunctioning robot. I said it. I'm not going to say it again. You're going to take it or you're going to leave it. I might start riding elephants just to throw off the... What?
You strap bear claw to an elephant.
Well, I gave my robot to Bill Maher. It's in his podcast studio. I don't think I can get it
it'll
back.
end up on an elephant sooner or later then.
I feel like, no. Don't ride robots. Don't ride Whitney's robot at Bill Maher's studio. Love you guys. Bye.